Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are joining us from in the world. My name is Genesis. By God's grace, I'll be your instructor for today. All right, today is the last day in the first sprint, MS Word, in this program, MS Word and Excel. So we've done a lot from day 1 to day 5. So this is like a summary of all we have done. So by God's grace, we'll do revision. If any new thing pop up, then we'll treat it immediately. Again, if you have any question, feel free to ask. The chat room is open, but I may not see the chat because I'm currently sharing my screen. You can unmute your mic and ask your question. All right, so today is the 6th day, if we have the 6th here, not the 6th day, okay. I'll return back to my MS Word. Sorry. Many tabs are open at the same time. Okay. I want this to go down. So far, we've treated file tab, home tab, insert tab, design, layout, references, not treated mailing, which I don't think we would. Review, view, and we've also looked at all the ribbons. Let me say most of the ribbons, but we're able to look at all the panels or ribbon group in each of these tabs here. So we started by getting to know the MS Word interface, the home screen. We explored the file tab. We also looked at the quick access toolbar and all the bars we have here. If you check right now, you see that my workbook, or sorry, my MS Word is not having ruler, right? So, and we know that it's ruler we used to set the page margin or the either the page margin or the headers. So, and the ruler is not here. What do? We need to first bring the ruler out. And where can we get the ruler? We go to view. From view, I see my ruler here is not selected. So I need to do what? I need to check it. Once I check it, the ruler is out here. Okay, so this content, what you see here, general biology mini project, topic introduction to general biology, was generated with ChatGPT. I decided to generate this with ChatGPT so that we use it to learn today. We'll summarize all what we have done using this word, this mini project, and we'll add other things. So start. Right now, this is my quick access toolbar. I have auto save is off. I have the save here, undo, redo, and few other things. So I want to add something here to this quick access toolbar as a way of revision. What do I want to add here? I want to add the font or the font color, which is this. I want to add the font color to this place so that anytime I want to change my font color, I will not have to come here again. And what else do I want to add there? Maybe I should add these borders and this shading also to the word quick access toolbar, because I'm going to be using fill and these borders a lot today with the font color. So let's add it to the quick access toolbar. How do I add it? Stand at the quick access toolbar or on the quick access toolbar, right click, go to customize quick access toolbar, which is this. Click on customize quick access toolbar and allow it to load. You want to ask question? Are you trying to ask question?
Sí. between Excel and Microsoft Word.
I didn't get.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
So I said I'm still finding it difficult between Excel and Microsoft Word. What are the different tools that can be found in Excel that cannot be found in Microsoft Word?
If I got you right, you said what are the differences between MS Word and Microsoft Word? Or what are some of the tools that can be
MS
found
Word and MS Word and Excel.
Okay, don't worry. When we get to Excel, we'll answer that question. You'll see the differences clearly when we get to Excel. But a quick one, when you get to Excel, if you open Excel interface like this, you see that we have data. Data tab is there in Excel. The formula tab is also there in Excel. And we also have the formula bar somewhere. We have AutoSum somewhere under Home tab, right? So those are a few differences or different tools that can be found in Excel that you cannot see here in MS Word. The second one is this very status bar. You can see the status bar here where we have page 1 or 5, right? In Excel, the status bar will have a quick summary of let me say aggregators like minimum, maximum, minimum, average, count, number count, and the total count, something like that. So, but when you get to Excel, you get to appreciate it there. So, I don't know if I've been able to answer your question, or if you need more clarification, let me know. Else, you leave it till we get to Excel.
I'm okay for now. Let's get to Excel first.
All right. All right. Okay. As I was saying, let's use the quick access toolbar. What did I say? I said I want to pick up some things here, some of the ribbons here, and put it where on a quick access toolbar because I'm going to be making use of them a lot today. And one of the ribbons I want to put there is the font color. The second one is the border here. And the third one is what? The shading. We'll be using them a lot. So let me customize what? Quick access toolbar, which is here. Customize quick access toolbar. Where can I find the border? I will come here under the popular command. Instead, let me say I want Home tab because that's where the commands are or the ribbons are. I come to what? Home tab. Under Home tab, I have borders here. You can see it already. I move my border there. What else do I want? I said I'll be using font color. So I'll navigate to font color. This is font color. Click on it and add it. The third thing is what? Who can remind me the third one? Shading. Shading is here. I click on shading, then I add it. So these three ribbons have been added, and I'll say okay. Okay here. All right. So we can see the three ribbons that have been added. This is our border or borders, the font color, and the fill. Okay. So let's continue. What do I want to do first? Let's format this project. Let's format this project. Anywhere there is need to format, we'll format it. Anywhere there's need to insert, we insert. Okay, first, I will make this very bold. This is our title. What? General Biology Mini Project. And the topics here, Introduction to General Biology. So let me make this bold. I bold it. But first, I want all the fonts to be what? Font 14. So I highlight everything and I come to what? Font size. I like everything, come to what? font size. Under font size, I make it 14. Font 14, right? The second thing I want to also do, I want to take note of the line spacing. Maybe the lecturer or the teacher I want to submit this work to is an old lecturer, or is an elderly person. So I want to use 1.5 line spacing. So I use 1.5 line spacing. What else can I do? I want to justify this work. You can see the alignment here is what is left alignment. We have spaces remaining this side, and this side is aligned straight. That's why it's what left alignment. So if I align everything here to the right, you see that it is aligned this side. But that's not what I want to achieve. I want it to be justified so that everything will start and terminate evenly. You can see it. It's nice now. All right. I've been able to achieve that. If I want to remove line spacing after paragraph, I'll remove it, but there's no need for that. We'll leave line spacing after paragraph, so I'll be able to differentiate between one paragraph and the other. So I'll move away from there. This is justified. It's not everything I will justify. You know that already. So this one is not looking nice. What do I do? How can I correct this? Align it to the left. Align it to the left. If I want it to be at the center, let's say this topic or this project should be at the center, I can centralize it like this. I centralize it. We can have something like this, right? So I want to also bold this one. For me to bold, I highlight it and say bold. Here, since it's the heading, I can increase the font size to something 16, right? So I have this already. This is okay for me. What else can I do? Anywhere I have this is like my word, my title or my subheading. Let's make this my title, Introduction to General Biology. This is my title. So let me make it heading 1. Heading 1. See the changes. Take note of the changes. If I have normal, it will be like this, no space or no spacing, it will return back heading 1. I have it bold. There's a reason for me choosing this heading 1. Why? At the end of the class, we're going to make use of insert a table of contents. Now I'm using these headings. So I use heading 1 for this. So this is my word, heading 2. I'll use this one as heading 2. This is okay. Let me use this one as title. This introduction should be title, or this should be title. I click here. This is my title, right? Okay, you can see title is having the font size 28 by default. I make this my subtitle. This is subtitle, right? So this is now heading 1. I make this heading. What is biology? This is the title of my work. I can make this a heading. Yeah, this is a heading. So I have this importance of biology should be heading 1 or heading 2. I have heading 2 here. So this heading 2, if you check, is smaller than the first one. So that's how we format our work till we get everything done. But you can do this anytime you are writing. If you are typing, if you are the one typing, anytime you are typing, you can format it alongside. So what is biology is heading. Then I can make importance of biology is heading 2. Here is what branches of biology. I make this my heading 1, 2. If you check, it is being numbered. 1 is heading, 2 is also what? A heading. Remember what we did? I align it to the left and I make it what? Heading. I make it heading. So under this heading, we say biology is divided into different branches to make the study easier and more focused. Botany, zoology. So these ones, how can I format them to make sense? How can I format them to make sense? So I would highlight everything here. and format it with bullet. Let me bullet them. I bullet this. Okay. So we have microbiology, the study of microorganisms, genetic, ecology, biochemistry. So all these ones, I'll bullet them. I'll bullet them as well, branches of biology. I bulleted all of them. And remember, if I bullet, it will remove the line spacing after paragraph. Okay. So this classification is heading 3. Sorry, it's a heading 2. I make it heading and align it to the left. So I have kingdom, phylum, up to species. So each of these level get more specific. Species is, we are not interested in reading what is here. I just want us to know how to format this. So we start discussing one kingdom at a time. So this should be my heading. My heading 2. This is heading 2, kingdom. Heading 2. And this is my heading 1, right? So we'll check something here and insert something. This is my heading. Here is saying what? Space for table, showing kingdom, characteristics, and example. So we can pull, here we can insert a table that is called, that will show what? Kingdom, characteristics, and example. So how do we do that? We insert our table. Let's shift this down. How do we do that? I stand behind this space and click my enter key on the keyboard. I believe we all know where the enter key is located. So from here, I go to insert table, and I insert the table. What is it we should show? A table showing kingdoms, characteristics, and what? Example. That's 3 columns. 3 columns, I leave it like this. Okay. So this is our table. I insert, say kingdom, let's say Animalia, kingdom Animalia. Okay. Let me check again. Characteristics of animals. Movement is one of the characteristics of what? Animals. Movement. Example is man. But we have to give this one the heading here. So instead of Animalia here, I should write kingdom as a title. And I have kingdom, characteristics, and what? Example. For examples. We bold this. Control B, bold, or Command B. So this is kingdom Animalia. Animalia. What are the characteristics of mammals or animals? Did I say Animalia? Sorry. Mammalia, mammals. Mammalia, mammals, right? Then characteristics what? Movement. 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 Example is man, comma, bird. All these are animals. The next kingdom is kingdom what? Let's look at kingdom Animalia. The next kingdom is what? Let's look at please, can you name the kingdoms we have? Who can name the kingdom? We have Animalia. Anyone? The kingdom we have. Kingdom Plantain. You have forgotten our biology, right? Well, the characteristic is what? One of the characteristics of plants is what? They reproduce using the sunlight. Let's say photosynthesis. Photosynthesis. Synthesis. Example is what?
Plant.
A plant. That's a plant like cassava. Cassava.
Maize.
Plantain,
Maize.
Maize, thank you. Maize, right? Okay, so we stop there. Then another kingdom we have is what? Kingdom Protista. Protista. So we have kingdom Protista. What is their characteristics? That they are unicellular organism. Unicellular. Okay, so we have just something like this. Example is what? What can you think of that is a protist? Let's say Euglena. Euglena is one of them. Don't mind me. I think cellular. Okay, this cellular. All right, so we have a table here already, right? So here we just say table showing, kingdom. So we bold it, right? So if we inserted a table here, all living things share characteristics. These characteristics are what make them different from non-living things: movement, respiration, growth, and so on, death, end of life. So here we insert diagram showing grain mnemonic for characteristics. Okay. Don't know the meaning of this MRS. Well, let's just show the diagram of a diagram of something. So now we'll go and insert something, right? We make use of our insert. What do we want to insert? Let us insert something like the life cycle of animals. Or let's say we show, let's insert a tree or anything or human. We come to insert picture. We want to insert picture online pictures, right? I click on online pictures. I like to load. Then we'll search for something. Okay, let's search for we mentioned maize, right? Maize plant. Search for maize plant. I enter. So wait for it to show. So these are pictures of maize plants. You can search, but for you to use this, it must your internet must be on, right, on your device. So I click on this and I say insert. If I want to click more than one picture, after selecting the first picture, I hold my control key or command for those using Mac systems. I now select the second one. So let's select something like this and I click insert. I like to load. Then I have my picture display here. Wow, beautiful. So we have two plants here inserted already. If you check here, we have to do some work here. I want these pictures to come here. These two pictures to stay side by side. But because the space is too much, let me say their sizes are too much. That's why they are jumping to another page. But I want it to go up. What do? I stand here, drag to reduce the size. Further reduce the size. It's still up, right? What can I do? There are two things I can do. I can stand here and click what? Delete. I use my delete, not backspace. I use delete to move it up. But here I've deleted the picture. So I undo. What do? I scroll up small, then drag this picture over. Can you see? So I drag it over, but it's scattering our work. And I don't want it to scatter the work. I have to click on it and wrap test it. I wrap test true. This wrap test true. So it will not scatter our work again. Hope you are following. Hope we are following. But
yes, that rap test, I didn't get
Okay, you didn't get the wrap.
The type of wrap test that you click.
Okay, I tap wrap test 2. You get that? Wrap test 2.
So after scattering the work from the beginning,
Hey,
and when you click the wrap test, will it arrange it back or you have to rearrange it yourself?
it depends. You can arrange it or you arrange it by yourself. Like this one that you see is still scattered, right? So we have to arrange it by ourselves. So it means something is wrong here, this very place. If you check here, something is wrong here. So I need to check when I'm trying to highlight. If you see, it's showing that something is here in this place. So I need to edit.
Okay. Sorry, I want to ask.
Please ask.
What of somebody that is not using a system? How would the person use it on his phone? Like this.
Okay, if they are not using a system, it can be challenging.
Okay.
It can be challenging. I've not really explored this word with phone. I'm not really with phone, but I think it will be challenging to be using a test and see all these commands that we use. It can be challenging, but there will be a way out, definitely. Okay. So, Ralph, Raphael, have you found your way?
I didn't practice it too because the last time when I wanted to practice it, I got lost. So I'm just focusing on your teachings. Let me see your teaching. Maybe after you might have uploaded the video, I can use it to practice on my own.
Okay, no problem. So, how to insert it back? Because this one is giving me headache already. Can you see? This is reproduction, right? But you see, it's scattered. And if it's giving me headache, imagine you what will happen. So I have that here. I have 2 things. Let me cut it now and arrange the picture first.
So in this case,
Okay, ask your question.
no, the question was, in this case, what would be the solution?
That's what I'm trying to manipulate now. So I've deleted the text and I want to drag this one up first. If I drag this one, I can now paste it back. I've dragged this up.
Okay.
You see, so what I can do here is to stand here and paste it back. Can you see? We've been able to solve the problem.
Yeah.
So this is dead. I enter this one. I click enter. See, the problem has been resolved. I come down the
paste. Paste is Control P, right?
No, Control P is print. Paste is Control V.
Control B.
V for Vera.
Oh.
P. Control P is print. So if you check here, we have 2 maize plants here, right? One is under one, while one is up. This one have been wrap tested, while this other one will not wrap test it. I click to wrap test it. Wrap test. Don't forget that you can also wrap test to, is it layout? Yes, layout here. If you check layout or page layout on your own, you see wrap test here, wrap test through, wrap test in front, wrap test behind. If I say behind, it will hide behind the text. So I want to wrap test in front. Let me wrap test in front. So it will rest in front of objects. You can see it. So it can even rest in front of text, can rest in front of anything. But let me just wrap test through so that we'll not have to start editing our work again. Wrap test through. Right, we have it here. So I go this way. You see, the text anywhere this object rests on, or the shape rests on, or the picture rests on, the text here will scatter. So it means there is no enough space for it to stay. What do? I click on an empty space like this, then enter, so that I'll have enough space for the picture to enter, right? And I'll drag it up. You can see there's no problem again. So this is what we can do. When you encounter problems like this, when you are doing your work, remember to always create a space for the picture, right? For the picture, create a space for it before you insert it. Now, inside it here, what else can I do? I need to give this a name to say this is maize plant. So remember this one, I need to align it to the left. Then I will bring, how do I give it a title? I can just type here, this is a maize plant. This is a maize plant. Or if this is not giving me what I want, I remember when I was doing my undergraduate project that time, I suffered. I was just repeating people that type my work because then I was still a novice. I had not had knowledge of computers like that. So the person that was doing my work was trying to do something like this, insert it. So it was scattering the work. When insert, he tried using something like to give it a title under like this. It was not staying. So the person was just going up and down. Me, as a novice, then I was just pitying the guy that, I've really stressed this one. No? But it was just a simple thing. The guy failed to wrap test the work. So he was just trying to drag object over the text like this. But this one, because it's wrap texted, nothing will happen. So anyway, that guy tried to place the object kept scattering my work. So now he will look for the place to put it, no way. So what the guy would have done was for him to just do what? Click on the object, right click, and say wrap test true or wrap test in front, wrap test behind. Anyhow, it will give him what he wants. So now to title, what you would have also done for title was for him to pick a text box, like what we want to do now. See text box here, right? Or you can pick text box from shapes here. So I draw a box like this. Remember, I've typed this is a plan before. I paste it here. Control plus V is paste, right? So I have it here. Check what will happen if I place it over the image here. What happened? This text has a fill, right? It has a fill, the shape fill on it. It has a shape fill. So we don't want this to happen, because if this color is something, let's say red, if I print it, definitely, even if it is here, the color will show like this. But I don't want this to happen. I need to remove the fill. How do I remove the fill? Let me click outside. You see, take note of the tabs we have here. They terminate at help, right? So, but once I click on picture, you see another tab appear, picture format or format. Then if I click on this text box here, what will show? Shape format, right? So I need to format the shape. For me to format the shape, I go to shape format. For me to format the picture, I go to what? Picture format. So now I want to format the shape to remove the shape fill. Where do I go to? Shape format, or I double click on it. If I double click, I have the shape fill here. This is where this color is. So I click on it and say no fill. You can see there is no fill again. Even if I place it over, there is no fill. But there is still one thing left, which is the shape outline. You can see the outline is still there. Even if I click outside, the outline is still there. So I go back there. I go back to shape format, shape outline, click on shape outline, and click on no outline. So now there is no outline again, there is no fill. So I can highlight this and increase the font size, bold it, and leave it here. So this picture, say you inserted your own picture and it is not clear. How can you manipulate the picture to make it clear? We go to picture format. You see correction here under adjust panel. You click on this picture format tab, you see adjust here. Under adjust, we have correction. So how to correct this picture? say it is not clear, I want it to be very clear, right? I click on correction. Here, I can increase the sharpness or softness. If I want it to be soft, I move toward the left. You can see it is now soft and blur. So let me use this one. Let's see if it will show. You can see it is blur somehow. Or if I want it to be sharp, I use what? Sharpness. You see sharpness and brightness here, or contrast and brightness, sorry. If I want it to be very clear, I use this. Can you see? So if you move toward the left, it will make it darker. Toward the right, it will increase the brightness. And as you move down, the brightness increases. The brightness increases. So that's what we have. In case you have any picture that is not very bright or that the contrast is poor, you can correct it here. You can see it is very, very sharp now because I've increased the contrast to the highest, which is this. All right, so that's one thing we can do. We can also change the color of the plant. We have different colors here that we can use. You can see. Can change the color, return it back to this. Artistic effect. So you can try all this on your own. So let's shake this again. I'll undo. We'll go back to this. This one is wrap text in front of text, right? Wrap text in front of text. So let's see how it works. I will increase this again. You can see that this picture is placed in front of text, right? It's in front of text, apart from the maze plan. So I can increase the transparency of the picture here so that even when you place it in front of text, you can still see the text under it. Just like when we inserted watermark, though the watermark was behind the text. So I can decide to use a picture like this to make a watermark. So let me insert a logo. A logo that will make sense. I insert picture from this device. I know where my logo is. Definitely is inside document, from document IG Genesis, no, IG IBAN. From IBAN, I go to business. From business, I have my logo here, Genob Store. So you see, this logo is behind this. And it's not moving. I need to wrap test it. So let me wrap test it in front of text. In front of text. So it's over here. Now I can move it. If I move it over here, it will not disturb my text. It will just lie in front of my text. But I want to make it transparent so that I can still see the text there. I click on transparent. I increase the transparency level. You can see this is 80% transparency. So you see it, you can still see the text and you can still see the picture at the same time, despite that the picture is lying in front of or over the text. So that's what we can do with transparent. What else can we do? I'll return this back to where it was. Okay, so let's continue formatting. Maybe you'll see other things. If I want to put a frame, I can put a frame here. See the frames, right? I put it any one I want to choose. That's picture style. I style the picture. I make it this way. Any one of my choice. You see this one, very nice. So you can try it when you're working on your own. Try to see what you can do. Be creative. We have picture borders here. I choose picture borders, border color, set the border color to red. I can also increase the weight of the border to something like this. So this picture now has a border. Okay. We also have picture effect. I glow it, preset. Let me say I use 3D rotation. I want to light this picture. Maybe I want it to look like this, to be positioned this way. I go back to effect, 3D rotation. If I want it to lie down, I can make the picture to lie down like this. So that's what you can do on that picture formats. I can also wrap test it and do a whole lot of things you want to do. We have picture layout and change the layout of the picture any I want. If I want to add text to it, or do something else. So this is a layout of the picture. So I can use this as a list to list whatever I want to list, but that's not what we want to do now. When we get to list, we'll do it. Control Y to redo. Okay, what else do we have? We have here okay. Else, I forget. Characteristics. This is also what my heading. I make this my heading. So collection of water, and I have food chain here. Before the food chain, I have water cycle. I made this heading. So space for diagram, label water cycle with arrows showing movement. So up here, they have described the water cycle for us, stages of water cycle. The stages are what? Water cycle is start from evaporation, condensation, precipitation, collection, and this cycle is essential for life. But let's say we'll draw a water cycle here. How do we insert our water cycle? Showing the movement of water. Of course, we know water starts from the atmosphere. It falls in form of rain or what? Precipitation, right? Precipitation or rain or snow or hail. So we start from there. Then, but this cycle started from evaporation. Either way, it doesn't matter because a cycle, no matter where you are, it will still get to your turn. When something is in cycle, say when Raphael gets one, I get one. Blessing get one, it will return back to Raphael, it will return back to me. So it doesn't matter who get it first. It must go round because it's in circle. Okay, now we want to insert water cycle. What do? I stand here and create a space for the water cycle. That's where we explore the beautiful feature called insert smart art. So let's check smart art, insert smart art. This is a smart art. So instead of me, imagine I want to draw a water cycle. How do I go about it? I come to shapes and I have shape like this. I start drawing the shape or look for arrows to start drawing. It will waste my time. So I will insert a beautiful feature here called what? Smart art. Smart art. So in smart art, I navigate to circle. I insert circle and I have this. So I can use this to illustrate the water cycle, or I can use any of this, right? So let me use this as my water cycle. So here, the cycle, they said it began with what? It began with evaporation. 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 The next one was what? From evaporation to condensation, water vapor cools to cloud to condensation. Condensation. So this is my condensation. From condensation to precipitation, from precipitation to collection. Precipitation, that's rainfall. Precipitation, is this C or S? Precipitation is C. Precipitation. Okay, from precipitation, collection. Where is the water collected? That's the water bodies like ocean, rivers, lake, and so on. So let's see, we have precipitation, collection, and that collection. If there's any way here, it will still from this place, it will evaporate back. So let's say I have other things that a cycle that's up to 8. This cycle has how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this 5 is extra. I can delete this, the 5th one, or if I have another one, I can still increase or add another one. If I want to add, I need 8. Let me say I need 6, right? And we have just 5 here. What do? I click on this small arrow, click on it, and click on the last one here. I enter. Another one have been added. If I want to delete the same way, I delete this one and I delete this one. So I have the circle like this. What does that from? Either from collection, it evaporates. From evaporate, it condense. From condense, it precipitates. So the circle continues. This is how to insert the circle. I can also insert another thing, which will also insert the food chain. When we get to food chain, we'll do that one. So here I can also label it and say what water circle. Water circle. Water circle. I bold it. So this one actually I can make it heading 2, right? Can make this heading 2. Let it be under the water. And this, let me see if I can make this heading 2. Yeah, can make it heading 2. Okay. So here we have food chain. Food chain is the feeding relationship between one organism and the other. So example of food chain here is what? This is example of food chain. But let's say I want to insert food chain. I don't want to use this process like this. So we use what is called what? The process diagram or process word add. So I come to, smart add. Come to smart add and insert a process. The process is showing us, okay, how do you get something done? Or let's say you are going somewhere. How do you get to that place? What is the process of you acquiring something? What is the process of you giving birth? What is the process of you producing cake? What is the process of you doing something? So I insert what a process. Let me insert this one like this. And so, okay, this is my my food chain. In my food chain, I can reduce it and take it up. Okay. Reduce it further. So in my food chain, the first thing here is what? Grass. Grass. The second thing is grasshopper. Grasshopper. The third one is what? Frog. Frog, right? Then I have frog here, but the space is not enough for me. What do? I click on this arrow. I click on it. Then I stand in front of frog. Enter. After frog, we have what? We have snake. So what does this mean? We'll get there. So that's snake. We have hog. It means, what it means is that snake, grass feeds on wood. Grasshopper feeds on grass. Frog feeds on grasshopper, snake feeds on frog, and hog feeds on snake. So that's what a process, right? Showing the food chain. Okay, so we'll continue. We have tropical food chain and all that. So this is how we can format our work. This is still a heading. I make this heading. I can bold this. All these ones like that, I can bold them. Bold it. Bold it. Where you have colon in front of it, you try to bold it. Bold this. So I scroll down. I have importance of computer in biology. So what can I do here? It's trying to tell us how important computer is in biology, what we can use computer to do in biology, right? So this one is still my heading. And here, let me say heading 1, storage, or heading 2, right? Storage. Heading 2, storage. Heading 3, data processing. That's still heading 2.
I'm not following. Oh, rain is falling here and it's really disturbing my network.
Okay, no problem. The class is recorded. This is heading 2.
Okay, I'll watch the video later because my network signal is off.
Okay. All right, no problem. No problem. So space will show computer application and uses in biology. Let's say now I want to, let's make this. We'll not show this. I come to this. and make it a heading. Oh, let me just make this a heading. Heading, that's 9. We are getting there. 10, which is summary, is also heading. Nope. I will highlight it. Remember to always highlight heading. So now it's getting interesting here. What do I want to do? I want to pull out videos that you can go and learn computer so that it will help you in your studies. How can I insert videos here? I want to insert a link here that will take me to a video where I can go and study computer so that it will help me in my study of biology. So here is the link. Instead of showing the link like this, I want to go and get a link online. I'll link it to a video that is here. To pick it online, what do? I have to go online to look for the link on YouTube, or maybe it is saved on Google Drive. I need to go and pick the link and connect it here. So I'll go online and go to YouTube. I go on YouTube. Let me search for something on YouTube. A video. I'll use one of our videos. Copy the link and paste it there for connection. All right. The network is also bad here because of the rain. Okay, so come to you. Let's just say computer or MS Word. MS Word, right? MS Word. So I have one of our videos here. Let's just copy the link here. Share link. Copy the link. Then I'll return back to MS Word here. So we have this insert link. So instead of this, I say watch a video. Watch a video. Right. So watch a video to learn more. To learn more, right? So what do? I highlight this and use word insert. I have my insert here. I insert word link. From insert link here, you can say watch a video to learn more. So here I paste the address. Check first. Under insert here, insert link, what we have existing file or web pages. So what I want to insert is from web pages. That's why I copy the link, right? If it were existing file or browse pages, this is showing current folder, right? Browse pages here. I can insert the link here, right? So if it is current folder, I can browse here. Where can I browse? Here, or upload one folder. Browse file. From browse file, I go to my computer and pick a particular video there. But I want to use web pages. I copy the link I've copied already and paste it here. And I say, okay. So if you check here, it's not showing as a link. You can hold your control key. If you save it as PDF, you can just click on it and it will go and open. But now I hold my control key and click here. It will go and open on YouTube, right? I double click, it will open on YouTube and play for me. The video will open. It's loading already. You can see it has opened. Now, okay. So another way we can also pull a video. I have the video already. I have the link to the video. What can I do? I want the video to play. I don't want it to go and play on YouTube. So let's use that one as this very one here. I create a space like this, and instead of me inserting a link, I want to pull the video from there. I say insert. From insert, I go to online videos. Online videos. So in the, let me say, previous versions of Office, let's say from 2013, 2010, 2016, you can actually search for a video here. If you go to insert online video, You can insert a video by searching for it. But here, you need to go and get the link, then paste the link here. I've gotten the link already. I don't paste it here to pull the video wherever it is on YouTube or anywhere you store the video online, provided it's online, it will pull it out and you insert it here. So you have this already. It pulls the video out and the video is here. It's still loading. This is my video. You can see I don't need to go on YouTube to watch this video. Once I click here, the video will play here for me. I don't need to go online to watch it. So let's wait for it to play. You see it. You can play the video here. All right, the video is playing already. For me to return back, what do? I just click outside, it will return back. So that's how you can pull a video from YouTube and insert it here to play. Another way, we can also link files and maybe videos. Let me pull a video from the computer, the one I stored in my computer. But the problem with this is that since the video is not online, if I share this file with you, you'll not be able to see the video there or the file. Why? Because it is localized in this computer. If I send this file to you, you will not have the video there. Even if you have it on your own computer, it might not be located in the same address as mine. So let's do that and see. Where we say insert link here, we can go back to insert and say, this time around, we insert what? Object. See object here. I click on object, on insert object. Click on insert object. Object. It will open like this. What do you see? Create new or from what? Existing file. Create from existing file. I browse it. If I browse it, I locate where my videos are. Definitely my videos are not here. They are inside my documents. So for my document, I go to Zoom. So let me put one of the videos for yesterday's class or day for yesterday's class, which was on the 19th. I have the video here. I link the video, I insert it. I click on the video, insert it. So this is the video part. What it's saying, it has a file part. You can see the file part from C to user. This is like the address of this file. So if I send this file to you, you don't have this address. Definitely, it will not play on your own, at your own end, right? It will not play at your end. Why? Because you don't have this video on the same location. But here, it can play because anytime I want to play the video, it will go and pick it at that very word location. It will follow the address. The address is saying the video is contained in this very folder. So each of these places you see before the backslash is a folder. This Zoom is a folder. This place is a folder where the video is. The Zoom is inside a folder called document. The document is inside a folder called home PC. Home PC is inside a folder called user. You must link it. Link to file. If you don't click this link on file, you can never see it. You can never play. Then if I want to display it as an icon, I can display it as an icon. I can choose any icon of my choice here and link it. So instead of having this like this, I can give it a video and say MS Word video, MS Word video, okay, and okay. So it will pull out the video for me. This is the video. Anytime you click on it, it will go and open. Double click, 1, 2. It's telling you, do you want to open this file? I say open. It will play it for me. But if I send it to you, it will not play at your end.
Good evening, good afternoon.
Why can't it play there, or why won't it play at your end? Because you don't have the same video in your computer. Even if you have it in your computer, it's not located in the same address because this is following what? An address. Do you get? So that is that for this. So to wrap it up, we are done editing this document stylishly. What do I want to do? Let me insert one thing called table of content. I go to reference. But for table of content, let us insert a cover page for this. Let's insert a cover page for this. I go down. So this is where my cover page should be. I go to insert and say, well, cover page. So I have different cover pages here I can use. So I can decide to use any one of my choice. Let me use this one. And say, okay, these are templates, right? Here, document title is what? Let's not forget, this is the document title here. General biology. You know, I created a blank page, but once you insert a cover page, it will go to the top. That's the first page. I get this one word. General biology. Document subtitle is what? We have the subtitle here as our introduction. I copy this topic, introduction. Introduction, I paste it. In my document subtitle. Oh. This one, I need to tap wrap test it. Wrap test to thing. I can now move it down. Yeah. All right. So here, what do we have here? We have the date. Today's date is 22nd April 2025. 2025. The company is Genoptech. Genoptech. And the company's address is online. Online. All right. So you can just design this simple cover page like this, or we design it afresh on our own, like the way we design the other one using borders. So here I want to pull out the table of content in this very page, or I can leave this one blank. I can decide to leave this second page blank and move to the third page and insert my table of content here. I move this down and insert my table of content here. So in that table of content, where do I go to? I go to layout. Let me reduce this to font 14. I go to what? Not layout. I go to references, table of content. Then I pick one here. My table of content is automatically here. You can see it. So I don't need to go and type anything, biology, this and that. I have content. It will pull it for me automatically. Why? Because when I was typing the work, I use headings, I use titles, I use subheadings. So it automatically pick anywhere it says heading, it will pick it for you as heading 1, like that, like that. So with this, we have come to the end of our class MS Word. For more clarification, to learn more, you visit our previous classes. The records are there on YouTube. Visit them from the 1 to the 5. And if you have any question, you can ask your question either on the Zoom classroom or the WhatsApp group. I'm always there to answer your questions. And from time to time, I'll be uploading videos or whole classes to teach more on MS Word as we proceed. If I see anything that is helpful, anything that's helpful, anything I know, okay, will benefit you, I will not hesitate to make a video on it and share it with you guys all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for making it to this end. Do you have any question? Do you have any contribution? All right, thank you all. We'll meet in Excel class. That will be the first class in Excel. See you there on Sunday. Bye.